Today we are going to do the second poem. The name of the poem is Fire and Ice. This poem has been written by Robert Frost. It is a short poem of 2 stanzas dealing with the 2 possibilities of destruction of the world. The poem represents 2 contradictory views about how the world sees its end. Here the poet has used 2 symbols. He's used symbols here, the fire and ice. Now let us take one by one. According to the scientific theory, the world will come to an end because of fire. Fire means global warming. Natural calamities like earthquake, volcano, tsunami, etc. will end the world. And according to the second theory, it says that the world will come to an end because of ice age. The world would freeze and finally it would end. Now let us take one symbol. The first one symbol is fire. The fire represents violent, fiery passion like anger, cruelty, and brutality. Ice represents cold, hatred, indifference, jealousy, and self-centeredness. Now, here the poet says that, according to one theory, he says that the world will come to an end because of fire. Poet says that people are so overpowered by these destructive passions that it may cause end of the world. Secondly, let us take the ice. According to this, the poet says that these days people have lost warmth of human affection, kindness, and sympathy. According to the poet, the fire consumes the world quickly, whereas ice is like a slow poison which leads the world gradually to its end. Now students, let's take the first paragraph. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Now, according to the poet, there are 2 different schools of thoughts. Some people believe that the world will come to an end maybe because of global warming. Natural calamities like earthquake, tsunami, volcanoes will end the world. Few are of the belief that the world will come to an end because of ice age. However, according to his knowledge and experience, the poet favors those who favor fire. Desire can cause destruction according to him. We commit many mistakes in our lives in running away after desires. We do not see that it can harm other people, animals, plants, or nature if we blindly go after it. The end of the poem suggests that fire and ice both are destructive elements which may end the world. Now let's see the figure of speeches here. In this poem, as you can see in the first line, some and say, world will favor fire. Now this, we are having 3 pairs. Now we have alliterations here. As we all know, what is alliteration? Alliteration, in this, the first alphabets are repeating here. So in the first pair, some and say, world and will, favor and fire. So here we are having 3 pairs of alliteration. Similarly, when you see the first 2 lines, in first line we have the word. First word is some, and in the second line also the word is some. Can anybody tell me which figure of speech is this? Anyway, now this we are having is anaphora. Anaphora, this is a poetic device in which a group of words is used repeatedly at the beginning of the sentence and clauses to create a special effect or to emphasize something. So in this paragraph, first figure of speech which we are having is alliteration. Then we are having anaphora. And now let us see the rhyming scheme. Now, for rhyming scheme, we all know that we take in consideration of the last word in each line. The last words in this paragraph, we are having fire, ice, desire, and fire. So, here the rhyming scheme which we are having is A, B, A. So here we are having 3 alliterations. Some say world will favor fire. Anaphora, some. Rhyme scheming is A, B, A. Now let us take the second paragraph. Here in second paragraph we have here, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Now the first line, if you see the first line, children, here we have the word it. But if it, here what is it? Here it refers to the world. If the world has to perish, what do you mean to perish? Perish means destroy. If the world has to destroy twice, the poet thinks he knew enough of hatred because of which the world will come to an end. Now please the line again here. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Now the poet has also experienced negative feelings like hatred. He himself and other people who is also around him, he's felt the feeling of hatred. Hatred is taken to be an ice-cold emotion. If we are selfish and think only about ourselves, we will become uncaring, indifferent, devoid of feelings. The hatred destroys the humanity in us. The poet is also aware of the lack of emotional warmth in the world. He knows people have lost affection, love, kindness, and consideration. These warm emotions have been replaced by cold emotion, that is jealousy and hatred. In this paragraph, we are having three meanings: perish and suffice. Suffice. What do you mean suffice? Suffice means enough. In this paragraph, we have only one figure of speech, which is the rhyming scheme. In this paragraph, if you see the last words, twice, hate, eyes, great, suffice. So here in this paragraph, the rhyming scheme here is A, B, A, B, A. Please see here carefully. A, B, A, B, A. Now let us go to the message. What is the message of the poem? Now the message of the poem, we've got few messages here. Now kindly listen carefully. The poet makes us think deeper about our negativity. It propels us to introspect. If we should try and learn from our mistakes. We should try to keep our human values alive. We should check our desires and emotions. We should be satisfied and happy with what we have. Last but not the least, we should spread love and happiness. So my dear children, this is where we're going to end the class today. For further queries, we'll continue tomorrow.